and ultimately we landed on something inspired by Plinko. Plinko is kind of like a...
We have killed Plinko. So yeah, we've changed pretty much everything. Artists, y'all are still doing amazing. Keep up the good work. We love you. But the core game design, the core mechanics has changed. Plinko is dead. Rest in peace. We hope to see you in a future game. But we have removed it. And if you remember from our first devlog, that was our core way of interacting with the world. It was basically a really fancy heist-themed Plinko board. And so then the question might be, why did we change it and what is it now? So let's start with the why. The reason why we had to ultimately pull Plinko out from our core design was external tester feedback. We were doing a ton of testing internally, but we didn't get enough fresh eyes on the project early. And so we ultimately built pretty far into this Plinko concept, assuming people would understand. And then when they got it, they didn't. Sometimes a clever design on paper of multi-directional, multiplayer, modern day Pego with a heist theme seemed kind of interesting, but it turns out it doesn't translate well and it wasn't working. So we decided it needed to go for something better. So what is that something better? So let's talk about the what. So what we have today is you move a single avatar around the world instead of launching multiple as if they were a raccoon-powered machine gun, and you move this single avatar through a rotational and power launch command. The sort of fun connection that we have to associate with this would be something like mini golf. You are choosing your angle, you are choosing your bank shots, you are choosing how hard to launch, and then you are seeing the results. And then you are now targeting very specifically to collect these special items. We're calling them stars for now. That may change in the future, but you now move around the world to collect stars. And then actually, this kind of segues into a good discussion around the character itself. You are now a single character, and we found just being a bunch of raccoons maybe left room for something more interesting. So let's talk about what we've done with our characters. So we now have a full cast of trash heist bandits. We have the raccoon, the roach, the crow, the possum, and the rat. And so all of these characters have their own abilities that will have them interact with the world in different ways. Something that we've shifted a bit. Early on, we were having the classes be required to get to certain areas to be more like a heist. Like you need the hacker to unlock the security system. You need the lockpick to open the safe. That was a cool idea, but again, it was frustrating in reality when players wanted to do something and they were stuck waiting for somebody else who wasn't accomplishing their task. So we've now shifted these classes to be focused more on aesthetics and fun extra things that you could get. Like, for example, the roach duplicates when he hits trash cans and trash bags. And a fun early bug that we ran into was infinite duplication, and that was fixed for better or worse. And so all of the characters will have these fun interactions that you will get to see as we develop this more. Ultimately, this change in design from a more Plinko style foundation of movement to a more mini golf style foundation of movement has really impacted all the systems across the game. We've touched on a few high-level ones, but if you want to get more detailed into all the little mechanic things that we do and the changes that we do, you should follow us on Twitch, because we stream multiple times a week doing active development on the title, and we'd love to have you come by. I will be there, my team will be there, and we would love to have you join us. Next devlog, we hopefully will take you into how we will be building the story around this game. While it's a party game, we still care about narrative, whether it's environmental storytelling or more direct storytelling, and also diving into kind of meta progression. How are we going to progress through the game so you want to keep coming back to get more value and not just a one-off experience. So until next time, keep stealing trash.